One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Striding into the box, Donald Nakamura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number 2.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And one gone. Here's Brandon Phillips. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Ball 1. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McCutchen on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. And I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Kemp. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. Drilled on the ground to short. On to second for the force out. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, center fielder, Starling Marte.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. These Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Batting second.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Tehran into his motion. Here it is on 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
3-0 now. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. Freeman's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His average coming in way up there in the 380s.
Nick Markakis.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow. So coming to the plate, Jose Abreu. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up now, Matt Adams. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So striding in, Tyler Flowers. The batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Polanco is there. Stepping in, Chris Davis. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
That's foul.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams in foul ground makes the play, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Sean Rodriguez. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. In there, no balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Tehran's ready. Here's the 1-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Ball 3.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Here's the first pitch to him. Tapper up the line. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So stepping in, Francisco Cervelli. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Phillips onto the grass, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Dansby Swanson.
Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Donald Nakamura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball. Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Line hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Ready for another chance. Brandon Phillips. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Coming on is McCutchen in to score, the runner from third. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Freeman, a base hit in his first trip. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Harrison for 1. Back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play.
Now batting,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Now it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Polanco is going to have room out there as he into the box. Adam Frazier. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And there's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Markakis. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The left fielder, number
Digging
25,
in now, Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Tehran's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Markakis over to his left, and the inning is over. Striding in, Nick Markakis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air to right field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Into the box now, Matt Adams. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 home. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Softly on a line to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter.
Ripped on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Nakamura has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman number
Josh
55.
Bell the next to hit. He drew a base on balls his first time up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Settling under it is Kemp as he tucks this one away for out number 2. Josh Harrison stands in.
The batter number 5, second baseman Josh.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. And he's doing that in this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Adam Frazier would be next. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the... Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Tyler Flowers.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The batter number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
1-0.
Ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Donald Nakamura. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Oh, and he botches it. The runner scores from second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Phillips. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Out of play. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Polanco will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. A hit in 2 tries so far. And ball 4 now as he'll take.
Fielder, Matt Kemp.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Matt Kemp is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Ready on 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a big strikeout there. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop. Adam
Little chopper
Frazier.
back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's Starling Marte. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller, at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Markakis shading to his right. 2 down. Here's Gregory Polanco. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at Phillips. He's up with it. The throw. Hats off to that one. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late. 1-1. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Matt Adams now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Right fielder.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Nakamura is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Ready for another shot now. Sean Rodriguez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. In the dirt, and now let's see. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? Josh Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Digging in once again, Josh Harrison. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Adams is there for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try and again, Tyler Flowers. A hit in. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Legs churning. He's headed for second. The relay, and your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Striding in once again.
Shortstop,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. For Flowers, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. The relay, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. Now at the plate, Donald Nakamura. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 3, Phil Aguilar.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Swanson is on his way home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Into the box. Freddie Freeman. Reset. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Ready once again, Matt Kemp. Called to the bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit against the assignment. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And that misses, ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Francisco
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here's Starling Marte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Frazier rounds third and is digging for the plate. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. So striding in, Gregory Polanco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping up now, Jose Abreu. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Matt Adams now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tyler Flowers, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1-1, here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harrison is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, Dansby Swanson, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Ooh, and he'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
All right, 3-2.
A swing and a miss. That retired. So striding in, Chris Davis. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to third. Freeman is up with it. And he's retired here, 1 away. Striding in, Sean Rodriguez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Josh Bell the next to hit. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone. Josh Harrison stands in. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. A fastball that just misses inside.
You know, he's about at the point right now where I figure 1 more base runner, and that might be the end of the line for this guy.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Kemp, and they have taken the lead. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Francisco Cervelli.
And that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Phillips takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Ready now, Adam Frazier, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Jordy Mercer.
Number 10, Jordy Mercer.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And Markakis will make the catch, and the side is now at the plate. Donald Nakamura, 3 hits, including Felipe Rivero, comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Jeremy Rosales is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Mercer has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The second baseman, number 4.
Here's Brandon Phillips. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there. And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in now, Freddie Freeman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Line drive to left, but he will make the catch on the hard-hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Atlanta, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Here's Gerard Dyson. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Seattle, the center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Tap down the line, but it gets foul. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Piscotty, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat.
Nope.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Altair moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lagares is under it, and that retires the side. Stepping in, Aaron Altair. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a step up.
Altair.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Aaron Altair is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Here's the first pitch to him. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to short. Segura has it. Cano for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Now to the plate, Robinson Cano. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Robinson Cano.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
This one's flared out toward left. Altair moving to his left. 1 away. So digging in now, Yonder Alonso. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. Back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. At the plate, Kyle Seager. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. Piscotty is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Ready now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Stephen Piscotty.
Ball one. Hit hard toward the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Stepping up to the plate, Neil Walker. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. Gamble is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Batting sixth.
Digging in, David Wright, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he lays off there 1-0. Paxton steps into his windup. Here it comes on 1-0. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the Gene Segura standing in. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Gene Segura.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he comes in hitting right at 260 on the season. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And that misses 1-1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Go it down, you'll get the strike.
Segura runs. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Altair ranging back at the track. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Into the box now, Leonis Martin. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. And he lays off for ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Martin is on his way home. Throw won't get him. Striding in once again, Ben Gamble. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. A man at third with one away. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Piscotty is going to get there. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Now here it comes. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Paxton has his sign. Here's the 3-1. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Robinson Cano.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. This is hit on the ground, but foul.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Drilled to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Aaron Altair. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Aaron Altair.
Bounce towards the mound, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. Dyson comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Digging in to try it again. Asdrubal Cabrera. He singled his last time up. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now the pitch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Now in the box, Wilmer Flores.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 0-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
Segura for 1. In now, Stephen Piscotty hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Gene Segura standing in. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Shortstop Gene
to third.
Segura.
Wright's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here now is Mike Zunino. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Altair racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Leonis Martin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here's Gerard Dyson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Dyson.
Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Martin rounds the corner and is headed home. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Up next for Seattle.
Ready once again, Ben Gamel. He hit a sac fly earlier. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Neil Walker. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
This is line to left. Gamel has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right.
Lays off 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And into left field for a 1-out hit. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gonzalez.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Martin is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way. Martin is going to have room out. Striding in once again, Nelson Cruz. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Hit hard on the ground is short. Right to Cabrera. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Here's
Robbie Cano now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. The high fastball is in there.
Well, the first two pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he jumped ahead right there with two fastballs, then threw the changeup, and he didn't bite. So let's see where he goes from here.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. This is line to left. Altair is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
First baseman number 2.
Here's Yonder Alonso. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The batter, number
Here's
15,
the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Called strike over the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 1-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
2.
Here's the first pitch to him. Gene Segura is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got to walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. That's wide, 2-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Lagares. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. In to score, the runner from second, and a relay to the plate. Digging in once again, Mike Zunino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Swung on and grounded foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Piscotty's there for it, and that retires the side. Here's Juan Lagares. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Here's Cano now at second. He's right there. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Aaron Altair. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal.
Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Ready for another shot now. Wilmer Flores. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
This one's down to third, and he'll go the short way to retire this. Here's Leonis Martin. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Leonis
Tom Gorzolani
Martin.
is on to pitch
Your
from the
attention,
bullpen
please.
now to start inning number
Now
7.
pitching for the Mets, number 70, Tom Gorzolani.
And that's in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Line towards center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
The center
Digging in
fielder,
and
number
looking for
1.
more, Gerard Dyson. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Nelson Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Eric Goodell takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. From the stretch. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. On the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch. Digging in to try it again. Stephen Piscotty. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Stephen Piscotty.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's Neil Walker.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. On the ground to the left side. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Ready once again, David Wright. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
David Wright.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martin is under it, 2 down. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to Alonso, takes care of him, and that ends the. Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Line drive to center field. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Here's Yonder Alonso. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Seager will wait on the 1-0. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. 2-0 count and pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have had to swing at that.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Gene Segura standing in. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Gene Segura.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hansel Robles is called upon. The pitch really needing.
Number 47.
From the belt, the pitch.
Robles.
Mike Zunino is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Line toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 7-1. Here's Leonis Martin. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. 2-1. Here it is. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-1 ball game. Here's Gerard Dyson. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Catcher Travis.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little change-up, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another change-up.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Juan Lagares. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Ready now, Aaron Altair. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Underhanded flip. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time. Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Designated hitter.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. And he is out on the tag. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Stephen Piscotty. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Paxton comes set. Here it is on 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here. But I'm telling you what, 3-0. I trust him so much. I'm giving him the green light.
A strike, and it's 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now batting.
Here's Luis Valbuena.
Luis Valbuena.
Odubel Herrera will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is... And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Left fielder, Ben Gamble.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Nelson.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Lagares, still going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Josh Edgen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled straight back.
Now playing second base.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. So digging in now, Yonder Alonso. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And that misses 2-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. And this is popped up back behind second. Herrera backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So striding forward now, Kyle Seager. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Standing in, David Wright. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Baseman, David
And that swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cano is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this
Gonzalez.
point. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Dyson. Still ranging back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Coming to the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. David Phelps enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
David Phelps.
Now here it comes. That's wide, 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
It looked like he's trying to go the opposite way on that.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Number 12.
Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Curtis Granderson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 1 home run and 5 driven in. 0-2. Here it comes. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. At the plate, Aaron Altair. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Grounded back up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. The tag, and he is out. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is James Paxton. His record is now 3-1. The loss goes to Matt Harvey. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Donald Nakamura is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. So stepping in, Matt Kemp. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. Mazzara going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll get in there safely. Digging in, Nick Markakis. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazzara. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Out of play. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Runner going a second time. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there. All even at 2-2. Here it is. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kemp looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Stepping up to the plate, Joey Gallo. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And a fastball just a bit high. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Nakamura ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Jose Abreu. The average for him entering play here is in the high 360s, so he's one to avoid as a pitcher if at all possible. Tapped up the third base line. Barehanded by Beltre. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Ready now, Matt Adams. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Now at the plate, Tyler Flowers. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Mazzara is there, and he'll make the catch. Here's Mike Napoli now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
First baseman.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kemp giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. High pop-up. Foltynewicz is there for it. And that's the third out. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
And he misses. 2-1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Donald Nakamura. 0-for-1 here in the early going. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 4.
Here's Brandon Phillips. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Line drive to center field. Gallo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Striding in, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Kemp will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. And up next will be Brett Nicholas. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Shortstop, number 1.
Striding in once again, Elvis Andrews. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. The 0-1 on its way. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate. Ready for another chance? Nomar Mazara flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you, he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Adrian Beltre is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And a slider called strike 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Freeman. He'll begin things here against Andrew Kachner.
Freddie Freeman.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Gallo patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Way outside. 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And Markakis has got himself a base hit. Digging in to try it again. Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Gallo has a read on it, and the inning is over. Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Center fielder.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Joey Gallo becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Mike Napoli stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Settling under it is Kemp as he tucks this one away for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Rougned Odor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Odor.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Markakis has a read on it, and that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Matt Adams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, Matt Adams.
Liner toward right center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And he takes a called strike 2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lays off 2-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Gallo comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Digging in once again, Donald Nakamura. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Long throw to the plate, and to score the runner from second. Here's Brandon Phillips, 0 for 2 on his line thus far, and there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ball 2 now. 2-0. Here it is. Outside. 3-0 now. Freddie Freeman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 2 down, runners at first and second. Chop foul wide of first. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Now the plate. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Smoked on the ground left side. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able. Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Swing and a liner. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a two-out double. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Set to deliver on 3-0. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The right fielder, number 30.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Nick Markakis. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Nick Markakis.
Line drive to center field. Gallo is right there, 1 down. Riding in once again, Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, Matt, sometimes guys throw too many strikes. Listen to this. 70% of the time in the game, he's throwing first pitch strike to the hitters, and yet he's still struggling. Maybe he's got to move it off the plate, relocate, or maybe reach back for a little extra, but man, they're all over him right now.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
First baseman, Matt.
The pitch. Matt Adams is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Odor is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Ready for another shot now. Adrian Beltre. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Third baseman.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Center fielder, number 13.
Ready once again, Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
First baseman,
Here's Mike
5.
Napoli now. It's
Mike
been an 0 for 2 effort
Napoli.
for him to this point. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So Rougned gets a chance here in the inning following the base hit.
Batting, second baseman,
Rougned stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. Swing and a looper to left. Kemp over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Flowers. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Liner towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 7.
Now to the plate, Dansby Swanson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. This one's down to third. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Donald Nakamura. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Lined hard to center field. Gallo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Ready for another chance. Carlos Gomez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Carlos Gomez.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So it's an inning-opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Fouled straight back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward right center. Nakamura is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brett Nicholas. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Cruz.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Robinson Chirinos.
Number 61. Robinson Chirinos.
In the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. There goes Gomez. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. 3-0 now. Well, for Gomez, that's stolen base number 3 here on the campaign. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
A shortstop, number 1, Elvis.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1-1, here it is. Swing and a liner. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Digging in to try to Nomar Mazara, 2 outs and 2 runners. Drew Stubbs will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Chris Medlin is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Hit out towards second. Phillips is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's Brandon Phillips. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Phillips around first, heading for second. And Phillips will keep going. He's headed for third. The relay. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further. Now batting, Freddie Freeman. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And this one gets away. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Grounded to first. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 6-1.
Left fielder, Matt.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's ready now. The pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man. He just tied him up in knots right there.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Nick Markakis. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Jeremy Rosales will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner. Jose Leclerc enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. And that misses ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Takes this the other way to right. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track and the runner will have to retreat. Standing in, Jose Abreu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That tails back over, strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got to balance. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
There's a fastball that just misses ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Stepping up now, Matt Adams. He was a ground out victim last time up. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. Freeman is on his way home. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Stubbs is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the base. Stepping into the box, Adrian Beltre. He'll
Leading
get
out for
things
the
started
Rangers.
now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Baseman,
Ready with the
Adrian
first pitch. Here it comes.
Beltre.
Hard hit toward the hole. And on one pitch, he's retired.
The
Here's
center
Joey
fielder,
Gallo
number
now.
13,
It was a flyout for
Joey
him in his
Gallo.
last trip. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And there's ball 2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Mike Napoli now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Napoli.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Rosales moves over, and that's the 3rd out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
Getting out for the
He'll
Braves.
lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Stubbs is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box now, Donald Nakamura.
Center fielder, Donald Nakamura.
Hit back up and this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The second baseman, number
Digging
4.
in, Brandon Phillips. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. On the ground to third. There's one on the Napoli, but it's too late, and they'll settle for just the 1. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
I don't know what he was looking for right there, but man, he got a piece of that changeup and was able to foul it off. But that's a ball sitting right there for him to hit, and he was late with this. So I don't know what he's looking for. Looking for something harder, probably.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Carlos Gomez.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Nakamura patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Striding into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
Up next for the Rangers.
So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the 3rd one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And guys, the Braves tonight were led offensively by the exploits of this man, Freddie Freeman. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
The final line score for our ball game tonight, for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Mike Fultonevich. His record is now 3-1. Credit the save to Mike Fultonevich. The loss goes to Andrew Kashner, just his first loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the ballpark, 49,115. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.